Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snowgarden307. We are here today for our grocery haul. However, we're starting out in our kitchen today because we just did a big barbecue this last weekend and we have a ton of things left over. So we are going to meal plan using things that are left over. So let's check out the fridges, shall we? So here is our main fridge here. And you can see we've got potato salad, macaroni salad, brats, we've got dip, we've got bread, and look at these crispers full of vegetables and leftover things. So the first thing that I want to take advantage of is some of these salads that somebody brought. So we're going to go ahead and use some of those tonight for dinner, and I'm actually going to take the rest with me to work. So I've got these two salads and I've got these and this dip that are going to be going to work with me. We're going to take a little bit of this out to eat tonight. We're going to eat those with something I'll talk about here in just a minute. And then you guys, one of the ladies brought some veggies. And so we're going to go ahead and do some fajitas because we've got peppers and onions here that need to be used up. We've got some fruit that needs to be eaten up. We've got salad stuff in here, and we have a lot of stuff. Now, one thing we didn't have a lot of left over was the brats and the burgers. So those will just be lunches and stuff. And of course, we've got a little bit of leftovers there. So far I've told you guys that we've got fajitas planned. And then you guys, we also have a ton of eggs because my daughter brought me up 5 dozen from the town where she lives, because my storage, you guys know, sometimes it's crazy. I prefer farm fresh, but I don't like being out of eggs. So let's go look in the other fridge. So in this fridge, on the top shelf, we've got some smoked macaroni and cheese that a friend brought. There are all those eggs. We've got a little bit of cake left. We've got some corn. So obviously we need to use up some corn. If anybody knows a good thing to use cooked corn for, like, can I cut that off and freeze it? I was thinking maybe a corn dip or something yummy. I do have a yummy corn dip. And we went through a ton of Pepsi, you guys, so I'm probably going to grab some more Pepsi. And we've still got plenty of stuff in there. One thing I want to point out here is we have quite a few buns left. So these will be utilized by us this week. This pack right here, I think I'm going to take to work tonight with me with those brats. And then you guys, we have these buns as well. So let's talk about what we're going to do with these buns for us. All right, everybody, before I go to the store, I'm actually going to show you my meal plan before I even head to the store. I've got my cash right here. I've got $125 for the week. My goal is to be $25 or under, so I want to keep this $100 bill. So let's go ahead and take a look. So with those buns, we're going to go ahead and do some pulled pork sandwiches with the leftover salads, and I am going to go ahead and make up a small batch of coleslaw because I love coleslaw with pulled pork. The pulled pork is going to come off of the canning shelf. We're going to make those chicken fajitas because we've got all those peppers and onions we don't want to go bad. And we're going to go ahead and do some black beans with them. And then for some more of the hamburger buns, we're going to go ahead and do mushroom Swiss burgers and just make like a box suddenly salad or something. On Thursday, we're going to go ahead and do some drop biscuits and gravy with fried eggs and tater tots. This will help us eat a few of those eggs up. And then to use up some of the hamburger buns, we're going to go ahead and do brats and beans and mac and cheese. So this is a week inspired by leftovers, you guys. And then in the freezer, we've still got some $1 million spaghetti and salad. Or not, there's no salad in the freezer, obviously, but $1 million spaghetti. And then we've got stuff to make salad. And I am going to either make some bread or buy some bread. We haven't just had some good old frozen garlic toast in quite a while. So depending on what our budget is, I might go ahead and grab this. And then Sunday is fend for yourself. The good thing about this week right here is I work 5 12-hour shifts, but everything on this is super, super easy. So let's head to the store. So here I am at the grocery store. This is the store that I shop at. I do want to show you guys my list before we go in as well. So here is my list. We've got coleslaw, mushroom, Pepsis, milk, sour cream, cheese, frozen garlic, which is frozen garlic bread. So let's go in, let's see what we can find and see if we can stay in budget. All right, everybody, here we are back from the store. Here are my grocery items. There's not a lot because we are trying to stay under $25 for this final week. So I needed milk. So we needed 2 gallons of milk. These right here were $2.89. I told you guys I needed mushroom. I just went ahead and got some of the bulk mushrooms, and there ended up being 0.38 pounds here for $2.28. I decided to go ahead and grab an avocado for our fajitas. We haven't had a fresh avocado in a while. We do have guacamole and stuff. We needed some sour cream, and the sour cream was not on sale, unfortunately, so I just bought one. It was $2.49. Coleslaw, bag of coleslaw, like I told you guys I was going to go ahead and get. That was $2.19. And then the potatoes were not on my list, but we don't have any fresh potatoes, and these were on sale 2 for $4. So I decided to go ahead and grab those. And last but not least, I decided to go ahead and grab some ice cream. The reason why I grabbed the ice cream is Tillamook was on sale for $2.99 for the, what is it, 1.5 quart size, so I went ahead and grabbed those. We don't have any ice cream. I was hoping to get a couple of vanillas, actually, just to keep in the freezer for when we do cobblers and stuff like that, but they didn't have any. I decided not to get soda, so since I didn't get soda, I went ahead and allowed myself to get some ice cream. So, do you guys think I made it? Well, the cashier didn't ring everything up correctly, and I told her that the potatoes were supposed to be $2 for $4, and she said, well, you must have grabbed the wrong ones, and she wouldn't fix them, which was kind of frustrating. And so I had to go over to the customer service desk, and I am excited to tell you guys, of course, that I did have the right ones. So I ended up paying $27.38, but right here, 2 for $4, so it ended up being $24.38 was my total. So we stayed under $25. You guys, those potatoes have been on sale for almost 2 weeks, and they still don't ring up correctly. The assistant manager was like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought they had those fixed. And I'm just thinking, how many people pay the full price for those without even looking? And some people don't care, right? And so here is our no spend August. This was week 4. Our goals were to buy only fresh items, dairy and bread items, and our spend goals were 3 weeks of $25, 1 week of $100. So this is where we're at right here, and I don't have my calculator, and I'm not going to try to add that up. So let me go grab the calculator, and I'll be right back. So now that I have my calculator, let's go ahead and add up and see where we were. We wanted to be $175 for the entire month or less, which I know we made just by looking because we stayed under every single week. Let's see what we're at. It's really hard to use this calculator and try to do it through the video finder, which I'm not doing now. 94.68. 24.38. So that means for the entire month we spent $163.15. Now our budget is $125 a week, which ends up being $500. And it is just my husband and I now. We are empty nesters, so that made our grocery budget go down quite a bit. If you've got more people, of course, you know, I mean, you're going to spend more money, but if you shop smartly, then you can save quite a bit of money. So this month, just with the groceries, and sorry, the puppies are going to bark, of course, just with the groceries, we spent we saved $336.85, and we sent that to debt. All right, you guys, it's a short week today. Next week, we'll go ahead and show you what the pantry looks like after 2 months of no spends, trying not to stockpile a bunch, trying to go through the items that we already have. All right, everybody, that's it for me today. Thank you for joining me for another no spend month. I am so happy that we stayed below $175 for the month. That is the best month that I have ever had. I was definitely focused on getting that goal, and that was even with having a big barbecue. So we did have some extra expenditures. And you know, there's a lot of stuff that we buy that we like that we don't necessarily need that adds to our budget. And for me, one of those things is soda. I love soda, and boy, it's really gotten expensive. $8.99 for a 12-pack. Of course, when I bought it last week, it was buy 2 get 2 free. So, but it was still $17.98 for 12 packs of soda. And that's just one of those things that it probably needs to come out of my grocery and my diet, period, because it's not good for me. But you guys, that's it for me today. Thanks for joining me for another week of a no spend August. I'm not sure if we're going to do a no spend September or not. We'll have to see what kind of sales are going on. I do know that my store will be having a case lot sale, and I will be doing stock up during that time. So I don't want to do a no spend in the month when the case lot is. I can't remember if it's September, October. And you guys, remember, just keep on saving and keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.